Okay, here we have Britt versus Jeremy. Britt with his Gastrodon, Keldeo, Kartana, Rotom Heat, Mega Pidgeot, and Weezing coming up against Jeremy's Tyranitar, Milotic, Aegislash, Excadrill, Mega Garchomp, and Shiinotic. Should be a pretty interesting game considering we have Jeremy with his usual weather team as well as including Shiinotic, a grass fairy type. It's going to be some interesting stuff. I'm curious to see. You've got to feel like Keldeo is going to do some pretty good work considering that it is water fighting. And Gastrodon going to do some good work considering it's only weak to grass type moves. However, some stuff to be noted here that Shiinotic, Milotic, and Shiinotic, whatever, it doesn't matter. Shiinotic, Milotic, and Aegislash are all going to be key in dealing with Greg's overall team. So here we have the Levitating Weezing going up against Tyranitar, who is Rock and Dark type. Tyranitar pretty free to do a move, unless Weezing is carrying something on it that I'm not aware of. More like a hidden power move. Anyway, Jeremy coming in with Aegislash, and it gets burned with Will-O-Wisp. Actually, a little bit of a shame. We saw this when Britt played against Jeff. Britt is a pretty big fan of the Will-O-Wisp and also Flamethrower. A pretty similar set, and then probably like a Poison move or something on it. No, maybe not. Poison's kind of redundant, but it could actually... It's probably one-shot Shiinotic, honestly. But Aegislash eats another Flamethrower, and there's not a whole lot that's really happening here. Jeremy trying to set up. Burn really gonna hurt the Aegislash switch in. Kind of a shame, but Weezing's pretty tanky. Probably going to survive at least one of these hits. I guess it's Sacred Sword time. Nope. In comes Milotic. Down goes the Haze that removes the Sword Stance. Actually, a shame. Unfortunately, Jeremy keeping in Aegislash after the burn was a little bit rough. Probably didn't see last game. Gastrodon Storm drains the incoming Scald from Milotic. Excellent switch by Britt. Jeremy a little bit on the back foot now. Toxics. But Milotic is going to be healing up with leftovers. I believe Milotic has leftovers. It does. And Escargot getting hit by the Ice Beam, then using Earthquake. A little bit of a big rip. Milotic gonna heal up some stuff. Unfortunately, Earthquake being a physical attacking move, not going to be the best with that increase to special attack from Storm Drain. But I don't think Britt particularly matters. I mean, the lower you get Milotic, the worse it's going to get. But in comes Rotom Heat to hit a Ice Beam. Now Rotom Heat has probably a Volt Switch and or a Discharge coming in for Milotic. Scald gonna do some stuff, but not a lot. What do you switch into, honestly? We also probably dealing with Hidden Power Grass. If we remember from the team Britt used against Jeff, Hidden Power Grass is on this, and in comes Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunately, Aegislash now out. Really good read to eat the Will-O-Wisp. Maybe switches to Mega Garchomp, but instead uses Shadow Sneak and gets overheated. Instead, Britt taking the early claim. Unfortunately, Aegislash got burned technically twice and then ate a few too many fire moves and ends up going down. Now, the way this is all going to end up being is what Pokemon is faster, essentially Mega Garchomp or a Volt switching Rotom Heat. I feel like Mega Garchomp comes out. There's probably not Hidden Power Ice on Rotom Heat, but it's Hidden Power Grass. In for the Sandstorm from Tyranitar, making sure that Garchomp and Excadrill are going to be as fast as possible. Now, what do you do if you're a Tyranitar here? You probably switch out into Shiinotic, but that's also pretty scary. You don't want to get hit by Hidden Power Grass, so maybe just switching into the Dragon Ground Garchomp. might be worth it. Take some neutral damage and or completely resist the fire coming your way. In comes Keldeo, down drops Stone Edge, and it misses. Classic rock type move. Not the worst thing in the world to keep in. Rock would have hurt. Stab rock would have been okay, but a little unfortunate. I don't think Stone Edge is hit once this entire league. It's the big rip using rock moves. They never really hit when they count. Unfortunately, does end up giving up the switch, and Melodic is gonna barely be alive thanks to the leftovers. Aura Sphere coming out. And we're looking at a 346 speed. Ooh, probably Mega Garchomp's going to be a lot faster because of Sandstorm. This is the time to go in. You don't have a lot of other options, unfortunately. Jeremy now out his stall Pokemon and his heavy damage dealer that is resistance. That is resistant to grass moves and water. Now, Jeremy's team is very weak to water and grass. Hidden Power, Ice. Oh my god, that's actually brutal how slow that is. And it looks like Keldeo being the top tier pick. Levitated Weezing gonna avoid the Earthquake. And Will-O-Wisp on the Shiinotic, and Britt's pretty much patented play of Will-O-Wisp going to do some serious damage. Unfortunately, Spore not the best. While it is nice that Spore landed, Shiinotic is about to die, and in comes a totally different Pokemon. Yeah. Weezing coming in again to dodge the inevitable Earthquake. It's just a little unfortunate. There's not a whole lot that can be done here, considering Britt's running 3 Pokemon that are not going to be affected by Earthquake. So Jeremy's ground team is pretty brutalized here. Iron Head hitting the sleeping Weezing. The Weezing not actually regenning any health because the Sandstorm takes it away. Excadrill has one more turn of Iron Head coming its way. In comes Kartana to eat the next Iron Head, and it does. Jeremy, unfortunately, doesn't really get the choice of switching up his moves. Leaf Blade, critical hit, Beast Boost, and the game is over. Kartana does another Leaf Blade. It's super effective, and Shiinotic is alive with 6 HP in the middle of a sandstorm while being burned. I'm sorry, 13% HP in the middle of a sandstorm. And unfortunately, Jeremy going down. Britt with some very smart switches in and out of Weezing. Unfortunately, Jeremy showing the weakness of sand teams. And we've seen Jeremy be really strong with some really good plays before, but I think unfortunately losing the Aegis Slash as early as he did just kind of put him in a very rough situation. Good stuff to Britt, good stuff from Jeremy. Not a lot you can really do there when half the enemy team is just immune to your big moves, and he's rocking some very fast legendaries in Keldeo and Kartana, or whatever Ultra Beasts count as. Anyway, good stuff, good games.